Here we have Cardano symbol ADA versus the dollar, and I always have to brace for impact whenever I do a video on this one because the Cardano crew, they're coming in hot, baby. They're coming in hot. Now, here's the good news for Cardano crew. On the monthly, this is more of a bouncy area than not long term, and I don't think that you're going to trade too far. I don't think if there's another dump, you're going to go too far below about $1 before getting a nice big old bouncy bounce. But until then, short-term timeframes, I mean, this is not strong, and technically speaking, you're actually, I mean, you're pretty much on range lows right now. You might even be looking at this as already breaking the range lows. I have this for a daily right there at 133, and I think we might have even closed below there. Yeah, we did close below there, which is not great. So with that in mind, I think the last of the hopium right here, and this is hopium as all fuck, but the hopium is that you bounce off this region. Again, this is probably already breaking down, and then bounce back above your last low rejective high, which is the same thing as yesterday at 148. Above 148, things do switch around for Cardano, and I do look for rallies back up at minimum to about $1.55 short term, and then the next big area is of course 173. Above 173, this thing actually does look like a major reversal, but I think at best this thing's going to be kind of doing something like this for a while, and then maybe gives a try to the upside above your range highs. That would be kind of the hopium right there. Again, I think that this one's kind of already breaking down right now, to be fair with you. And if it does break down, where's the next sort of general targets? Basically down around your last week's low, which was coming in from Saturday in the $1 or like $1.15 to $1 even region. That probably comes alongside of a Bitcoin breakdown below $47,000, which has not happened just yet. But if it does happen, you're probably looking somewhere down around there for Cardano. Really ugly chart, man. Really ugly chart. But, you know, in cryptocurrency land, the more ugly they look, sometimes the harder they pump, to be fair. But as far as the 5-day goes, not great. I mean, this does look like, yeah, this one looks like it's already kind of broken its range lows, man. We can go check it out over here just to see if there's anything maybe supportive of this for a little bit of a bear trap. But even 12-hour Stokes are freshly down as long as below 133.5, so as long as below there, no hopium abound. Daily is freshly crossing down and in the bearish control zone as long as below 135, not great. Full hour is wouldn't take much to flop it back up, but 130 is a magical number right there. So again, you know, that'd be kind of like the short-term hopium. However, there is still nothing different about this one from any structural change on any time frame that actually is relevant, even down to like a full hour, as long as you're below 148. Above 148, things do start to look a little bit better. This starts to look a little bit more like a bear trap. But until then, continuation is the name of the game, and you did just kind of resolve that range actually on the short-term timeframes, which would imply test back down towards somewhere around like 115 or so. So hopefully that's helpful. And there you go for Cardano. And stay safe, I suppose. So there you go. And again, long-term reversals, where do long-term reversals come in around? We can start to talk about that above about that like 178 high, I think it was, or 180 high, whatever it was. Until then, very, 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 very weak here. Very, very weak. I'm just looking at the very high-term timeframes, which, you know, we can test into this region a few more times, but I would be looking for greater bounces on the monthly right there. So hopefully that's helpful. And there you go for Cardano.